start your card, you're going to want to cut a piece of crumb cake cardstock, 4¼ inches by 8¼ inches, and then score it at 2¾ inches. Go ahead and fold that, and this is your front piece. The next piece that you're going to want to cut is your middle piece, and this piece measures 4¼ inches by 8½ inches, and then you want to score it at 4¼ inches. So it ends up looking like a square 4¼ inch card. The final piece that you're going to want to cut ahead of time is your back piece. This one measures 4¼ inches by 5 7/8 inches, and then you want to score it at 5½. So that's going to leave this very small little flap here. Go ahead and score that good, and that will be your back piece of the card. This is my front piece, and I stamped Happy Birthday. This is from the Perennial Birthday stamp set, using Memento ink across the top of that. Next, I want to find a die that will fit there. So I'm using the circle die, but you could use a square or an oval or another shape if you choose. But I'm going to die cut that right there. So you can see I've die cut my circle now, and this is my inside panel. So I'm going to line up the edge. Now this is opening this way with the little fold there. I'm going to line it up like so, and I'm going to mark with the pencil right where that circle is. And then I'm going to line that up with my die, and I'm going to go die cut that also. So here's what that inside piece now looks like. I need to mark that circle again on that one. And we're going to die cut this because that's going to need to go through both layers. You can see I've placed a small bit of tear and tape on the flap of the back panel, and I'm going to just peel that backing off. This is very strong adhesive, so any really strong adhesive will do. And then once I have that backing peeled off, I'm going to place the inside portion of the card right up next to that fold line, and I'm going to fold that over. Next, I'm going to stamp the greeting that says "Party till the cows come home" and the little cow image. And I'm using the Memento ink again. I'm going to stamp those just on a scrap of Whisper White cardstock. And then you're going to want to find a circle that's slightly larger than the circles you've already cut, and you're going to die cut these as well. I also went ahead and cut a couple of additional cow images, and I fussy cut those out, and I colored the cow image that we die cut. I'm going to use some snail adhesive on the back of the colored circle with the cow image, and I'm going to fold my card up and just place this behind both circles so that it fits where I want it to. I'm going to turn him just a little bit, and then I'm going to push him down so that he is in place. So when you open it, it looks like that. Next, I'm going to put snail adhesive on this front part of the card, and you want to use quite a bit because it is going to have some movement with it. And then I'm going to line up this part of the front card with it. So you can see the little flap is in the back. And I just want to line up my circles, and those should line up good with the way that we die cut that, and press that in place. Okay, so you're going to tuck this little flap inside here like so, and then when you open it, you'll see it slides to cover that cow. That is where you're going to want to put the "Party till the cows come home." So you're going to want to just kind of slide that in there, position that in place, and then push it down. This is a piece of Granny Apple cardstock, and I'm just going to use my paper snips to kind of cut a wavy, hilly area from the cardstock. This doesn't have to be perfect, and you will have 2 of them, so you can use whichever one you like best. And you're going to adhere that to the bottom of the card. So I have my grass put on there, and now I'm going to add a couple of my cows that I colored with the Stampin' Blends. Add my little brown cow there, and then I've got a little flower holding cow, and I'm going to pop him up with some dimensionals. And here is your finished card. And you can party till the cows come home.